President Biden became the first sitting president to visit Tulsa to commemorate the Tulsa Massacre of 1921 when he visited the city today. That's good. He met privately with all three living survivors of the massacre and assured them that their stories, quote, will be known in full view. That, too, is good. During Biden's remarks at the Greenwood Cultural Center, he spoke on a series of initiatives aimed at closing the racial wealth gap. Also, good. We can't hear the sound on that, but all of that was good, but it's still not good enough. There are still big steps beyond these showy displays and nibbling measures that Black America is waiting for Biden to take. I would say waiting patiently, but the patience is running out. Today, Biden has not spoken on reparations for Black people unless directly questioned about the issue. Also, notably missing from President Biden's list of initiatives was a plan for student loan forgiveness, which many believe is a crucial component to closing the racial wealth gap. And furthermore, he simply has not thrown the full weight of his administration behind protecting voter rights when everybody knows that the voters being targeted are Black voters and other voters of color. In his speech today, he said, "In the days and weeks ahead, I will engage the American people and I will work with voting rights organizations, community organizations, and the private sector to help strengthen and uplift efforts on voting rights nationwide." And he put VP Harris in charge of his voting rights push to, quote, address what remains on the stained soul of America. Uplift efforts, stains on the soul of America. You know, this is florid language, but it has nebulous meanings. What we need is national legislation to protect Black voters and other voters, period. We need Biden to do more and to do better. Joining us to discuss President Biden's trip to Tulsa and where he prioritizes Black America is economist and author of Are We Better Off? Race, Obama, and Public Policy, Julianne Malveaux. Julianne, tell me how you assess this, because I feel like, 87% of Black people voted for Biden, top 80s, 90% Black people vote for the Democrats, in every election for the last few cycles. Black people need to be protected at the polls. That's the number one issue to me. Is there a bigger issue?
No, it's the bottom line. I mean, you had the brother from Texas on talking about what happened in Texas, Ron Reynolds. We've seen it in several other states. We need a filibuster to be gone away. That's the only thing. I mean, as long as you have this 50-50 thing and Joe Manchin playing kingmaker, we're not going to get the kind of reform we need. We say one person, one vote, but that's always been a lie. If you look at the history of this country, it was rich white men, didn't get women in there until 1920 something. Black folks didn't get the vote until 1965, and even still, with the vote, we have been treated in so many ways. People have been killed attempting to exercise their franchise, and this president is so moribund with tradition that he wants to keep the filibuster. Why? I mean, why do you want to keep something that locks people out?
See, I mean, he has made some evolution on the filibuster question, but he has made that evolution on the filibuster question because they are still haggling over that infrastructure bill. It still places the priority on jobs and class over race, which I find a troubling situation for Black people because we have been here before. I remember another man who said, don't worry so much about the vote, get the jobs, work, you'll be better off. Don't worry about being, whether or not you'll be a part of electing the officials. That person was Booker T. Washington, it was a colossal mistake for Black people. I hate to hear people say it's all about class, it's not really about race. Well, that's simply not true. Over and over. We just passed the 100th anniversary of Tulsa. It wasn't true there either.
No, it's always about race.
What do you think
It's
about this idea of them constantly putting economics over race?
Charles, here's the problem. America cannot deal with its ugliness. In Oklahoma, at the same time that we're passing the 100th anniversary, which is about nothing but economic envy. It wasn't about some black boy trying to rape a white girl. It was about economic envy. The Oklahoma governor actually had a commission, and the commission said, Charles, the reason for the massacre was too many N-words had too much money. This was an official government
Mm-hmm.
document. Too many N-words. They didn't say Negroes. So they said had too much money. And we
Mm-hmm.
could look at the history of
Mm-hmm.
lynching, all about the fact that black people made enormous progress between the end of enslavement and roughly 1910. When at the end of Reconstruction, though, all these laws were passed to keep us from accumulating. Dig this, between 1880 and 1910, 30 years, the ratio of black wealth in 1880, it was $1 black for 36 white dollars. But 1910, it was $1 black for 16 white dollars. In other words, the wealth gap was cut in half in roughly a 30-year period. Then, 1910 until today, we're looking at $1 black for about 10 white dollars. So, how can we cut the thing in half in a 30-year period, but then stay pretty much still for the next roughly almost 100 years? The answer is not that black people are lazy. The answer is not that black people don't want to work. The answer is that institutional and legal structures were designed to prevent us from accumulating. Fast forward Joe Biden. He has the rhetoric. Oh, he has the rhetoric. And I love your term nibbling measures. I'm gonna borrow that. But you get these words. You say, "Oh, we're going to have more small business money." Well, if you can't get the small business loan, the small business money doesn't really mean anything. There are things we could do concretely. To the student loan, black women are more likely than anybody else to have student loans. We have the highest median level of student loans. Forgive the student
Mm-hmm.
loan, or at least forgive the first 50,000 of it. 40% of all former students and about 60% of white ones don't have student loans. But most black young people have student loans. And so there are things he can do. He's got the rhetoric down pat. He has
Right.
absolutely got the rhetoric
So,
down pat. But in terms of action, and I get
right.
it, he has to be cautious, and I get it. The Congressional Black Caucus doesn't want to tick him off. But the fact is
Right.
that we're not going to get anything if he doesn't do something.
So I only have like 30 seconds left here. I just want to make sure, I want to get this question in. What do black people do to convince Joe Biden and the Biden administration that it is not good enough for black people that you are simply not Donald Trump? It is not good enough for black people that you are just extending the Obama legacy. You have to affirmatively do something on these measures other than offer us beautiful poetic words.
Beautiful rhetoric. We have to do what we've always done. We've got to put our foot in it, where I say put it in it. We've got to keep it up. We've got to stop this little nicey thing that we did with President Obama. We were reluctant to criticize President Obama because he was our black guy and blah, blah, blah. We cannot be reluctant to criticize Joe Biden. He likes to smile. He hugs Kamala. Everybody's happy. No, people who don't have money are not happy. People who, you've got these
Mm-hmm.
Republicans running around saying too many people don't want to go back to work. The black unemployment rate is still 9 point something percent. Give me a break. And Joe Biden could do something about that yesterday. And that's what we have to keep telling him. Our colleagues on the Hill have to keep telling him. He cannot just go to
Mm-hmm.
Tulsa and meet with these 107-year-old survivors and think that that's cool. Tulsa, there's some vacant land in Tulsa that's owned by the city. Give that to black people.
Julianne Malveaux, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. So enlightening.